What's up, guys? I'm Dustin.
And I'm Kari.
We actually created a reality show on our own called D+. And at first sight, D+ is just fun, it's hilarious, but there's a lot more behind the show than a lot of people realize.
I've been stereotyped my entire life, and I know that Dustin has too, and we have a ton of friends who are constantly being judged for their job, their skin color, past mistakes. And for years, I have wanted to create something that would get us as humans to just value another human and see them in a whole new light.
Going with that, what a lot of people don't realize is that most of the cast on D+ are actually homeless. They live in a section of downtown Los Angeles called Skid Row, where there are just thousands and thousands of homeless people.
So this all started with us just going to Skid Row, and after years of going down there every single week, some of these guys have become our best friends.
It's funny because when most people think of homelessness, they think of feeding people or handing out clothes. And over the course of time of being there, we realized that the main need that's there in Skid Row is actually a need that is for all of us, that applies to all of us across the board as humans, and that is purpose. At one point, I was so burnt out by my music career and so tired of the industry hustle, but a lot of our friends at Skid Row were just pushing me to keep going, and they wanted to be a part of the stuff that I was doing. And so Kari had the idea, like, you know what, forget the way that Hollywood says to do things. Forget the big budget music videos. Forget the glitz and glitter and glam and all that stuff. Let's just go down and have these guys shoot stuff. Some of them dance. We'll have them dance in the videos. And with that, this show was born. But D+ is not about homelessness. This show is about chasing your dreams and doing what you love with what you have and with the people that are in your life.
Yeah, despite your circumstances.
Every episode is literally us shooting a music video. Just me, Kari, our Skid Row family, some other industry friends, my sister, and you can just imagine with such a crazy mix of people who have no idea what they're doing, the things that go wrong in every single episode. Here's where you guys come in.
We have literally done all that we can do as far as the creative side. Dustin has been sitting in front of the computer for the last year and a half.
Yeah, we haven't had jobs. This is all we've been doing. We spent like literally every last dollar that we have.
We need money for marketing and advertising, and just like any other show you'd see on TV, to get this to as many people as possible, because I do believe this show is going to shift the way that people see humans, and it's just so necessary.
Yeah. And the other thing is too, is like, you guys don't just have to give money. Maybe you just know someone that can help. Maybe you guys are a marketing person that can help us get this to people. Anything you guys can do would just be incredible, because
it's not about the money. This has already impacted our friends and family, but we want the world to see it. We want everyone who has access to the web to be able to see this.
I thought that it was gonna be, a video about this dude trying to make it in the music industry and stuff, but I was wrong. It was so much more than that.
It opens your eyes to something. The word homeless is such a powerful word that I guess it kind of puts like perimeters around the person as to what that person is or who that person is and what they can do. So this show kind of blurs that, and it just helps you to look past that word, right, and just see another person.
It opened my eyes in a lot of ways. The homeless community, at the end of the day, we're all people.
There was a scene where Kari, like, she had crossed the street and she gave a hug to Candyman. She just straight up hugged him. And for me, like, afterwards, you wouldn't see like a everyday person like hug a homeless person like that. Like, she was hugging this person as if it was just her friend, and they love laughing together. So you don't see that every day, and that's motivating.
I believe that if it has impacted me, it can impact other people. And there's a lot of people, hurting people, that need this, to inspire them to be able to do something with what they have, even if it's a little bit, even if it's nothing.
People need to see this show because we all need more people like this guy. We need people that are willing to go out of his comfort zone and to do amazing things for the greater good.
The moment I saw this show, I realized for myself, like, Dustin just turned the relationship on its head. And he went out there and he wanted to create something, and he created something with people that he had a relationship with. And it wasn't their circumstances that defined the relationship. It was, the fact that they were connected. And it made me realize how many people I could be potentially missing out on as a result of me not, just simply connecting with them.
I think people need to see this show because it's going to open their eyes to things that they've never seen before. I think it's going to show different types of people in a different way, in a different light. And I think that everybody's eyes needs to be open to these types of things.
You know, their happiness, their joy, their humor isn't as a result of the circumstances they're living in. You know, most people would expect this show to be miserable considering the cast, but it was the absolute opposite. People need to see it because it'll absolutely make you smile.
Dustin didn't let anything get in the way, right? So they didn't have money, but they went out there and they did it for free. So this just kind of tells me there is no excuse, right? There's no excuse to not go after your dreams.
It just inspired me to do a lot with what I have right now. You can do so much with just what's right in front of you.
I think one of the special things about the show is how it's really not about homelessness. It's obvious to me. I look at it and I see Dustin's on this journey in life and he's pursuing his dreams, and the people closest to him are a part of that. That's simply it. The circumstances just happens to be that a few of them are homeless, and that is just revolutionary. It kind of just like causes my mind to, to kind of expand to the reality that there are so many beautiful people around us, especially in today's society when we're so caught up in social media. Like if we really began to just reach out to the people next to us and began to invite them into our world, how much better would it be?
Thank you guys so much for watching this. Any way that you can contribute is greatly appreciated. This is about more than just creating some reality show. It's about creating something that can change the world. We love you guys.